In the previous video, we showed that the two simultaneous equations, if they were to be solved simultaneously, then you could arrive to that equation. In this video, we now want to solve the equation that we have here by completing the square. Now, let's quickly rewrite the equation. We have 2y squared minus 2y minus 1 equals to 0. Now, in order for us to solve that by completing the square, the first step, we have to make sure that the number in front of y squared should be 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Now, how do we make it to be 1 if we have 2? We have to divide throughout by 2. The same here by 2, the same here by 2. You can also divide the 0 by 2. And then these 2 and that 2 will cancel. Then we only have y squared minus 2 by 2, only have y, and then we have minus half there equals to 0 by 2, you have a 0. After doing that, what we now need to do, we have to move this term, the y-intercept, to the other side of the equal sign. Then this side we are only going to have y squared minus y equal to positive. This side is negative, therefore this side becomes positive. Now, from here, what we now need to do, we rewrite this y squared minus y. Then, from here, we have to add. We are adding, we take the number in front of y, which is 1. What we do, that 1, we divide it by 2, and we square that. We also do it the other side. We take 1, we divide by 2, and then we square it. Let me quickly rewrite it this side. And let me just use this space here. Now what we need to do here, we now need to factorize what we have here. To factorize that, it's very easy. Focus on the terms that have squares. We have y squared 1 over 2 square. Now what we need to do, we write y and then minus, you write 1 over 2. We did not write the squares, we only write y minus 1 over 2. And then we put them in brackets and then we square. And then we write equal. We can now write 1 over 2. And we can simplify that. 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4. Let's move to this side. Let's rewrite that part. We have y minus 1 over 2 squared equal to, we can now simplify this. Now to simplify that, we need to have the same denominator. This side we multiply by this 4, top and bottom. And then we are going to have 1 times 4, we are going to have 4 over 2 times 4, we are going to have 8, and then plus, while this side we multiply top and bottom by that number, which is 2. The aim is to make or to have the same denominator. Then 1 times 2 is 2 over 4 times 2 is 8. Now that we have the same denominator, we only need to add the numerator. We'll come to that later. Let's rewrite this. Y that. Now we only need to add the numerator. Now if we add the numerator, we are going to have 4 plus 2 is 6. Let me write 6 here. 6 over 8, we write the same denominator. Now that can still be simplified to divide both top and bottom by 2, then you can get 3 over 4. Therefore this is what I want to write here. Then you're going to have 3 over 4. We want to solve for y, that is the aim, by completing the square. Now what we now need to do here, we have to take square root on both sides. Now this side we should have plus minus, then this square root, and that's where we'll cancel. Then we only have y minus 1 over 2 equal to, this side we have plus minus square root of 3 over 4. Therefore our y is equal to, we can write plus square root of 3 over 4 plus, this side is negative, so we need to move this half to the other side to become positive, or y equals to, this side we had positive, now we need to use the negative square root of 3 over 4 plus 1 over 2. Now if you can punch that on a calculator, our first y, this, if you punch on a calculator, you should get 1.366 and some numbers, or the other side you should get negative 0.366 and some other numbers. Therefore you can now write the final answers here. 1.23 significant figures, then you are going to have 3, 7. We round, we take 1 to 6 and then we bring here, and then we also do the same there. We are going to have negative 0.37, and that is the solution to that question.